Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures and Curiosities, bringing you a special live version of What's Sold on eBay. Now, I have to admit, I am going to be taking over maybe the Saturday morning because I actually like this. Saturday seems to be one of those days that when I pop on, nobody's doing a live auction, nobody's really out there. I guess they're taking time to rest and relax, or what they're probably doing is they're probably going outsourcing. But I'm not in the Eastern time, I'm in Central time. So right now it's still dark, it's disgusting, it's ugly out there. So I think, something, let me pop on. This way it's not taking away time from other, and I could do one of my morning videos, but do it in a live version. So that's why I'm here. So this one is what's sold on eBay, and we're going to be highlighting what was sold on Friday, September 11th. Yes, yesterday was September 11th, and for those who lived in New York at the time, which I did, it's very, very sensitive subject. I think the oddest thing is I avoided social media because I know everybody tells their story, everybody does this. But what I found, which was amazing, well, not amazing, it was weird, is that people were contacting me that haven't contacted me in months, if not years. It was very strange. I guess it was one of those days that causes people to have either guilt or emotion or whatever. But I ended up talking to people that haven't talked to in a very long time. I guess I needed that. Maybe I didn't need it. Maybe they needed it. Maybe it was the weight on there that they just needed to reach out and talk. So that was my day yesterday. However, in sales, ooh, eBay was on fire. Very, very happy. And I think part of why eBay is on fire so much is the fact that the DVDs that I got are just incredible. That's all I could say. And I almost wonder what's going to happen to my store, to my business when I run out of the DVDs. But let's get right to it because this is also, I guess, a sense of a movie review. But that's what I sold on eBay alone. And these are individual discs. I find it amazing. So the first one I sold, which I already shipped out in the morning because it was bought really early in the morning, was a movie called Hitch. That was a what was it? Kevin Costner movie, and that one sold for $10. Then the next one, and I think you're going to see a running theme with some of these movies. A little bit risque. So this one is called Amanda, and Amanda is basically about a bachelor who settles down with this wonderful woman that he's going to marry, but there's a truth about her, and that's she wasn't always a woman. So I haven't seen this movie. I probably want to see it just to see what, because instantly when I have a movie and everybody grabs it, I'm curious what the movie's about. But this one sold for $6.25. I'm very popular with the risque movies as well as the war movies. So this one happens to be a classic. It's called "I Was a Male War Bride." It's a Cary Grant, Ann Sheridan movie. It's a war movie, but I find it funny. A male war bride. So instead of mail order bride, mail whatever. I can't even say it. It's a tongue twister. That one sold for $6.75. The reason that the prices are very low is I'm running a 10% special in my store. So you're going to see a lot of weird off prices. I will say this for those who have a store, run sales. I do a different sale every week, and I do it for 1 week. Oh, hello, Record Crate. Did it sell as a buy it now? Yes. All of my DVDs I'm showing off right now are buy it now off of eBay. I am doing really, really well on the individual sales as opposed to. So what I've been doing, I mean, I don't know. Actually, somebody said I got to talk to you. I bought out a Blockbuster. So what I got is all these DVDs in single packs, and I've been going through them individually, basically taking out the Criterion, the war movies, the horror, the anime, the bad movies. I take those out, and then what I do is I do a lump sum, which people are loving. They're flying off the shelves, and I mean, I did an incredible DVD deal that I did way too much because I did 75 DVDs for $10. That was a mistake. 75 DVDs for $10. But you know something? Those who wanted it jumped on the deal. They were very, very happy. And now basically I want to say maybe I have 15,000 more DVDs to go through, and I'm just taking them. But these are the ones that actually sold on eBay yesterday. So that's what's happening is every day it's like more and more DVDs are selling. It started out where I would sell one or two. Now I'm selling piles individually on eBay. So it's been going well. Next one also happens to be, and these are be on the lookout. Oh, you were there, record. So you saw how crazy, and you probably didn't see how all the private emails after the auction that I received, because I ended up doing some really big sales afterward. But here's the key for all of you: Criterion Collection. It doesn't matter what the title is. If you see Criterion Collection, seriously, just buy it. Buy it now. If you're at a thrift store, because they will sell. Are you 15K homeless? What? Oh, you mean the DVDs? Are my 15,000? As of right now, they are. I haven't even sorted through them yet. This has been a major undertaking because, like I said, what I basically have to do is lift it up, look at the title. I do take a look at the disc to make sure the disc is in good condition. Some of them, unfortunately, scratched up this. I see if I could salvage it through a disc cleaner. Yes, I actually purchased a professional disc cleaner at a super price. It actually was way too cheap, so I was very happy and very lucky with that. And if the disc doesn't work after that point, it is garbage. Although I was thinking of saving them for art projects because somebody was telling me that a lot of people will use the disc for arts. I have a ton of, and when I emptied the big store in Riley. So what are you doing with the homeless DVDs, Record Crate? I mean, what you got to do if they're homeless is bundle them up and just ship them off to people who want to take the time to resell it. That's the best thing to do. Because, I mean, I don't know how low you want to go, but I went 75 for $10. What was I thinking? That was bad idea. No, it actually was good because you know something? It jump-started my confidence with the DVDs. Got rid of a very large chunk of DVDs, and it made me some money. So that's all I can say. I have tons and 6,000 complete. Okay. So when you say homeless, you give them as bonus. Hey, you know something? That's a good idea. I never thought of that. I might start doing that, like a bonus DVD. But then I'm worried. You know what I'm worried about? You give a bonus DVD or a gift to somebody, and they're going to find it offensive some way, or they're going to find it like, why'd you do this? Or I don't know. This is like this is the time where you offend everybody no matter what. You think you're doing the right thing. You think but somebody will be offended. I've actually had complaints. This is serious. I have to put a disclaimer on my auctions that, do I have an example? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is regular pallet plastic wrap. I had to put a disclaimer on my auction that I wrap items up in plastic because people are offended that I use too much plastic. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay, yes, if you have a plastic version, but this is the stuff that is protecting their product when it ships. It protects it from rain, it protects it from the elements, it keeps it in place so it's not moving, and they are offended that my products are wrapped up. I'm like, you hope it. Record Creator, you one of those people that vows to go out in society and offend as many people as possible to make your day? My husband is like that. My husband, he literally is an asshole, but he's a great asshole. He has the biggest heart, but he has this thing. He's like, my job is to offend as many people as possible. I shouldn't be talking. I love my husband, but you know, so he wants something to do with my business. All right. Well, anyway, not at all. Share the love. All right. Anyway, back to DVDs. This one, opening night. This is a John Cassavetes. I'm probably pronouncing it really wrong, but like I said, anytime you see Criterion, grab it. Those are for the bolos. Just grab it. This one sold for $10. And the reason these prices are so low is I'm right now, I'm like the lowest person selling DVDs. I do it for a reason. You're not getting a box. Aside from that, I really don't know whether, I mean, I look at them to make sure that they're not scratched up, but I'm not actually testing each and every one of them. The other reason is because mine are so cheap, because of the rating of my store, because of how I do. All of my DVDs are the first and top one. In fact, I am loving that, and I think that's the reason why I'm making so many sales. You pull up a DVD title, boom, I'm the first one. If I'm not the first, I'm the second. So having that prime spot on eBay really, really does make a difference. So yeah, I know a lot of people will be angry if they sell these DVDs. It's like, how is she? Well, you know something, for me, anything I sell this for is pure profit. So the next one happens to be a Blockbuster exclusive. They didn't show, I guess they can't show it, but it's called A Girl Cut in Two. And this is one of those naughty movies as well. But this one sold for $5. Oh, this one actually was a I sold this pack so cheap simply because he got 4 movies. So the next 4 movies actually all belongs to the same person. Remember this one? Machete Maidens Unleashed. Machete Maidens Unleashed is a documentary that looks at those bimbo bombshell type 60s, 70s B movies. Very good movie. I sold about 17 of these already. So I'm loving the fact that there's multiple copies. This I sold for $7. Then, hey, if you got the bombshells, look at this. You need the pimp. And I got to be careful. Yeah, they're covered. But these are the naughty movies. Pimp sold for $5. And if you don't want naughty movies, we're back to war movies. Normandy, $5. So all of those 4 movies went to the same person, and that's the reason why I took the best offer, because that I get to ship in one envelope and do it as a combined shipping. And if anybody was asking, I never charge shipping. A lot of people will charge the price of there and then do shipping. I can't even say because it's now, from what I told, it's now what's the word? Where you register it, shipping on top. Can't say. Oh, I did say it, but you put the shipping price on top of the price of the item, or you add shipping. I don't do that. I just do free shipping on everything. All my stuff is free shipping. If I take the loss, and I don't do international shipping. I know a lot of people want to do international. I don't even want to bother. Don't want to deal with customs. Don't want to deal with the length of time that it takes. Plus, a lot of these movies are banned in other countries, so I don't even want to deal with. So I don't even bother doing international shipping. Then we've got Monkey Trouble. Monkey Trouble, cute little monkey kids movie. Sold this one for $7.19. Here's another one. Every time I put this movie up, it sells within 6 hours. That's how popular this movie is. You ready? It is nude nuns with big guns. And yes, that's exactly what this movie is about. It is a bunch of TNA of nuns. So if you have the whole religious guilt thing, and they're going around with big guns. So nude nuns with big guns. I have 2 more copies of these because I just put them up last night. And already I sold nude nuns with big guns. And this one, interesting Japanese movie. I want to see this. It's a Wong Kar film. It's 2046, and I said Japanese. I'm sorry. It's a Hong Kong based movie, and it talks about like a time loop in 2046. It's someone moving back and forth, trying to find love. So when it comes to foreign films, there's a plus and minus. My husband he's like 90% deaf. So he has to have subtitles to begin with. I used to hate subtitles. Now, because we watch everything with subtitles, I actually like it because anytime there's subtitles in the movies, sometimes you miss things that were said or the context of how they were saying, and to have not only the auditory but also visual aspect, you get more sense of the movie. But when it comes to foreign films, it's very difficult for him because, particularly if it's dubbed, he reads lips. So he has to rely so heavily um, uh, on the subtitles, which sometimes the subtitles are a little off from the true meaning. So I like watching foreign films simply because it gives a different perspective of things. He doesn't like watching because he has the difficulty with the lip reading, with the subtitles, and with it not meshing at times. But that's two different reasons. Okay, so then the next one is another Criterion one. It's called Homicide, rated R. What is this? Is this a horror or something? Somebody who accidentally stumbles upon a crime scene, and it's the murder of a elderly Jewish woman. So this, yeah, murder mystery one. But this is from the Criterion collection. This one sold for $11.30. Then we have dun, 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 oh, you can't even see this. Valentine. And Valentine sold, I don't know why I put this one so low, $4.50. And then guess what? The last and final movie I sold yesterday, and this one is a cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You probably never heard of it. It is Dersu Azula. Can you read that? It is Akira Kurosawa's Dersu Uzulu. This is a Japanese film with English subtitles. And it's the story of a gold hunter who instructs a Russian explorer on the final aspects of survival techniques while in Siberia. This movie is from 1975, sold for $25. Now, for me to sell this DVD in a sleeve for $25 means if I actually had the box and made this all wonderful, I probably could have got $50 for it. Who knows? I mean, that's one of the things my prices are so low is simply because there is no box. People like boxes. I'm getting them in a sleeve. But what I do, and this is something that I don't say, well, for the time being, I ended up getting 3,000 of these. So basically, 3,000 people are getting this and this when I ship it out. I probably should tell them, but it's a nice little gift to say, here you go, you're getting a DVD cover with your collection. So that was totaling $110.18. 1 day of sales on DVDs. Not bad. In addition to, my store also sold one more product. And I guess this is the, like, I don't know, it's where it comes all together because I'm finding I'm selling so many DVDs that all my other products that I've been putting up, sales have been tanking. I'm not complaining because I'm still making sales on the DVD category. Question is, what's going to happen when the DVDs start running out? Will my other categories bounce up? But for those of you who know me, before DVDs, well, actually, I started out in eBay selling nothing but books. And the reason I sold books is because I live in a college town where books are plentiful and people literally dump out books by the cases. I mean, it's a horror when I see the library go to their dumpster and dump them out. But what the library does is they have it's a donation thing. You go to the library, they line up box of books, and you can go in and take as many books. The librarian has told me so many times, please take all of them. And I'm like, I can't take all of them. I only take certain books. Like, I don't want to take all of them. But it's one of those things. It's like if I don't take them or if other people don't take them, in the dumpster they go, which is a shame. It really is. That breaks my heart. But that's when I started taking the books and started filling up the little libraries around town. So that's another reason they like me, because any of the books, there's these little houses, they're wooden houses, and I go around town filling them up with books, and it's like a book share thing. But it breaks my heart. So all my books I generally get for free, and I would sell them like crazy on eBay. So this one happens to be Understanding God and His Covenants by Patricia Beale Grudas. It's a wonderful new life opens us when we come to the agreement. Religion books, no matter what, are a big sell. I will tell you that right now. I always say when you're looking at books, look for religious, look for how-to books, look for books that are based on a specific skill. What I avoid like the plague, I do not touch romance books at all. Westerns, I do not even touch. Believe it or not, and people disagree with me all the time, I do not touch New York Times bestseller books at all. They can keep all those books. All of those books, I got my friend. It's Bijou. Bijou wanted to come and say hi, my kitty cat. He's 22 years old. You know what it is? He likes to be next to me no matter what. So I set up a little blanket area next to me over here. So he's trying to settle in right now and get to the blanket. But anyway, yeah, I don't even do bestsellers at all because they're mass produced. Those are the movies that have been produced millions of copies. Yes, music books, instructional, and fan. Oh yeah, and definitely you want to look at like the D&D books, the video game books, how-to books, guitar books, music sheet books. As crazy as that sounds, music sheet goes really, really well, and usually you could get like a stack of it really cheap at garage sales or at estate sales. And if you get in line with some sort of music school or someone who teaches independently, you can have unlimited buyers because they would love those music books to teach their students. I mean, that's something that I learned. So always make connections. I mean, I'm probably giving away my trade secrets, but make connections. That's what you need to do. So then I sold, and this book, freebie book, guess what? Sold this for $30. $30 actually was a best offer. I took the offer because truthfully, I got it free anyway. I originally had it up for $50. But with a 10% sale, it went down. And then, of course, somebody said, would you take 30? Well, guess what? Yeah, I took 30. Profit is profit, no matter what. That's what I look at it. Think about it. $30 for a freebie book. It's only going to cost me $3.25 to ship. Not even, probably $3 to ship. Yes, I ship media mail. I'm not ashamed. They're getting free shipping anyway. It'll eventually get there. And if I'm so worried about expensive books, I will either do priority or I will add extra insurance. Had to do that with some expensive books. Oh, I sold books in like the $200 range. Yeah, that I got for free. So those are the books that I like wrap up, box up, put a nice and put the extra insurance on in fear that it's going to go there because I'll be honest, I do not like selling high dollar amounts. That's where I'm scared because for somebody like me who my sole income is what I sell on eBay and I say eBay, but what I sell on eBay, what I sell on Marketplace, because that's what I'm living on, having a chargeback, having a return, having anything like that could potentially kill me. Yes, that really, really hurts when I have to do a return. So that's part of my business plan is try to give best customer service, try to make people happy, and try to not get returns. Although what I'm finding, and I'm curious, Record Create, if this happens to you, um, do they use you as a rental place? Because I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of returns. It's like they buy the movie, they watch it, and then they return it because magically, oh my God, the movie doesn't work after watching it for 3 months. So I think I am literally becoming a Blockbuster and becoming a rental. Most of yours is brand new. It's okay, but what I'm getting at is it's one thing for somebody to receive an item today and say, okay, I received it, it was damaged, it was cracked, it was broken, it got destroyed in the mail, I pop it in, that's one thing. I totally understand. But for somebody to tell you 3 months later that says, "Oh, I received this item. I tried putting it in, it doesn't work." What were you doing for the last 3 months? And of course, eBay is going to side with the buyer. Although I guess I'm lucky because buyers tend to want instant refunds. So I says, okay, I understand it's broken. Please, as per, and I write this all in my auction. I have the disclaimer in my auction. It says, as per the auction rules and as per eBay, please take pictures of the broken item along with the packaging. Please submit a return request. You'll get a free yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I say take a picture of the broken item, and the broken thing. It says step two. Please open up a case with eBay. You will get a free return label, which you'll affix to and return. And as long as I get it back in the condition as you stated, then I'll be more than happy to refund you your money 100%. But it will not be refunded until the point I receive it back. Once you go through all that, basically they don't even want to bother. And considering, remember, a lot of my DVDs are in the $5 to $15 range. So at that point, it's like, oh, they want to bother. But what I'm getting at is, I'm not trying to say that everybody is not honest. But what I'm trying to point out is, if it legitimately is a broken item, I not only will refund, I will replace once I get it back. But what I'm saying is, it's those people who wait 3 months that then say, because it's like they know the system perfectly, and they can use the item for X amount of time, and then at the point that it's going to expire, that's when they put in a claim. To me, those people are scammers. I'm sorry. I'm going to flat out say it. Those are the people who are scamming sellers, and that's what's causing so many problems with sellers. But you're right. Not all people follow instructions, and they don't want to deal instructions. So it's not that my products are poor quality. I mean, any time that I had a recent negative, Mark, which unfortunately the guy, although he said he would erase the negativity. He did not. But at this point, it doesn't matter because, truthfully, negative ratings really don't matter in the world of eBay. It doesn't get calculated in with your metrics. If you notice, and I'm still a top rated seller, but for whatever reason, I have no idea why, sent him a disc, but the disc inside was a completely different disc. Oops. So you know something? He never contacted me. The only reason I contacted him was because he left a negative rating, and I gave a follow up on my negative rating. And I said, look, if there's a problem with the disc, contact me. What happened? So he says, I opened up the disc. It was a different disc. I says, well, guess what? I'm going to send you a replacement copy. I would really appreciate it if you would remove the negative once you receive it. Well, he said, yeah, I will remove the negative. Then I also sent him a follow-up letter. Well, I noticed you received your disc. Is the disc in good working condition? Can you please remove the negative? And he's like, yeah, I got the disc. That's it. He never removed the negative. So, you know something? I'm not going to pressure him, not going to hound him. He decided he doesn't want to do it. I have almost 100% rating. I mean, that brought it down. But you know something? After a year, it drops off anyway, so I'm not even worried about it. Aside from buyer said one disc looked at eBay ad, it's present. Oh, at the eBay. So I don't know if you get this a lot, Record Crate, but I've gotten this a couple of times. A lot of buyers will send out offers. I generally, if it's a reasonable amount because they pay so low, I generally will accept almost any offers if it's within reasonable amount. And the issue that they have is they're already sending out so many offers to different people at the same time, where they'll then contact me and be like, oh, oops, I'm sorry. I didn't want to place that order. Can you return it? Can you cancel the order? I don't mind canceling the orders as long as I haven't shipped it out yet, which is why I generally wait till the next day to ship. I have 1 day handling time. Next day, everything is out. Usually they contact me within a couple of hours, which is fine. I have no problem canceling orders because what ends up happening is you get your final value back. It relists automatically, and you don't have to go through the whole hassle of shipping out the product, refunding, and doing all that. So if a buyer says I want to cancel, I do cancel. It's just annoying. It's like how many people out there just go around constantly making offers to multiple people, and then it's like whoever takes the offer, they end up going with the one with the best price. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. So my total for yesterday, nice little total. Well, actually, I should say it's a bigger total. So the total on eBay alone was 140.18. Then I'm going to jump over because for those of you who know, I ended up getting an incredible palette of toys. I'm in the process of inventorying them, and I'm going to start sending out inventory lists. However, I do have a buyer who ended up buying I'm not going to say what it is, but bought 52 toys for me. 52 toys, incredible deal. Ended up getting $150 off that deal. I do that because basically this particular buyer is probably going to buy from me 3 times a week. That's what I do. I mean, I make a weekly sale to him. He's just so boom, contacted him. Hey, I got toys. Here's a list. Do you want them? Yes or no? He's like, yeah, send them my way. Send me an invoice. Send me an invoice. I was able to just throw them in a box and send them right off the same day. Love it. So yesterday's total with the 150 sale and the 140.18 from was $290.18. A lot of work, but I'm happy because I remember when I used to only make. I was lucky to make $100 a week if I was lucky. My goal at one point was $10 a day. I was so happy when I first started. It's like, I want to make $10 a day. Now my goal is $100 a day, but recently, based on my numbers over the past 2 weeks, I might have to up my goal to $200 a day. Ooh, is that exciting? That is exciting. And I guess I have to do one more thing. I see a lot of people in chat, but nobody's really called. Hello, Larry. Larry just popped in. I just figured I would do a live show. I had a good day yesterday. I also got a box. So I get to do an unboxing for you because I haven't even opened this up. The question is, can I actually open this up? And I have to make sure if I open this up that I don't show the address label because I was really silly one time where I put the box like this and the address label was right there and showed the world everybody's information. But this I got I did an auction, and I don't know which auction this is or what it is, but it's something soft. What did I get? Something soft. Okay, I have to say I am impressed with people. All right, it's when they perfectly individually wrap things up. And I mean, I'm bad. I just like throw things in a box. I do make sure that it's wrapped up if it has to be. But if it's like really compact and you could do a Tetris mode with it, then I usually do it. But some people are so nice. They like wrap it up in colored paper. I was talking the other day that I got an item from I got a box from Victoria's auction, and hers was like absolutely perfect quality, straight from a little boutique. I was just so impressed. So I have no idea what this stuff is. Okay. Oh, and I got a card. I gotta see who's it from. Look at this little card, cute little sticker with a horsey. And let's see. This is the little black dress. Okay. It is a little black dress. Oh, wow. Lots of writing on here. Okay. Can I read this? Okay, I'm going to read this. Melanie, it was great meeting you Wednesday night. Thank you so much for the warm welcome and lots of laughs. Thank you for your purchases. I hope you enjoy them. Aww. And she's even going to give a discount for future. I love it. Okay, so who is this from? This is from Becky. I know what this stuff is. Okay, I'm happy about this. I generally do not deal with clothing. I don't. However, when something is just so cheap, I got to deal in clothing. So I felt bad because it was like her first online auction that she was doing with somebody, and the auction was quiet. And I'm going to say this is a little secret for those of you who do live auctions. And I mean, first of all, rules of auctions: you can't have any friends. You can have plenty of friends, but when it comes to the actual moment of auctioning, you got to get serious. It's a business thing. I love auctions that have not that many people in the auctions, simply because when a deal comes up, you get it first. And that's one of the reasons why I do not go to auctions that have a lot of people, because there'll be too many people bidding. I go to auctions that have little people, and but anyway, X-Men t-shirt. It's a Marvel one. I believe this is okay, yes. This is the double stitch one. So this is no, actually, hold on. Yeah, double stitch. This is the double stitch line. This is the new reproduction that Target done. It's okay because guess what? It is a Marvel t-shirt, and Marvel t-shirts are great. Those are good sellers. And considering how much I got this, oh yeah, this is a nice little treat. My husband's gonna kill me on this one, but you know what's coming up. Halloween is coming up. So what did I get? I got a unicorn hat. Now these are actually, and it has the little paw things that you put your hands in. I have a thing about hats, and I have a thing about headbands. I like to wear hats and headbands. So I used to do my YouTube videos with a strange hat and a strange headband, but then I stopped it because I guess people didn't like the comedy aspect of it. But if it was up to me, I would like wear this hat the entire time, wrap myself up in warmth, and be like, "Hey!" So I'm not too sure, and this is brand new. I'm not too sure if I got this for myself or if I got it to resell. But you see how I am with unicorns. I like unicorns. Okay, what else did I get? See, I love when I get packages in the mail. My husband's like, he wants to kill me. He's like, what's coming in the mail? And I get more and more. Oh, look at this. This is another thing. And this is a bolo item no matter what. If you see these things, they go crazy. Look at this. It is a little Hello Kitty little Halloween figurine. And I think it has a mask on. I can't take the mask off. Oh yeah, look. There's a removable Halloween mask. So it's Hello Kitty pretending to be Hello Kitty. Is that not cute? Got to pop that back on. Now, what I generally do with a lot of stuff, like for example, I just got in another auction a Betsy Johnson Hello Kitty, really pretty necklace. Gorgeous. Whenever I get things like this, I tend to lot them up in a big lot, and it'll sell for a better deal. Like you do it as a Hello Kitty lot, it'll go crazy. So that's something I try to do. So if I see little items here and there, I generally try to get it like that. Record Crate, got to run. Thank you so much, Record Crate. I appreciate you stopping by and visiting. And thank you for the talk. I got to try that idea. I think I'm going to start giving out DVDs as a gift. Guess what I got? If it wasn't one unicorn, I got another unicorn. But this one looks like a kid's unicorn. Will this fit? Let me see. It is a... nope, this does fit. Ah! It is a... I want to say it's a chicken unicorn. It's a mixture between a chicken and a unicorn. Is that not hilarious? But you know something? I can't see. I can't wear this hat. I guess my head is not big enough for this hat. But yes, that is a full head mask chicken unicorn hat. It's Halloween. I thought that it would be a good thing. In fact, somebody gave me a posting, and I said, you know something? If I was in that area, I would jump on it. My husband would kill me. But it was a company, because Halloween is pretty much canceling. They were selling costumes by the pallet load. So one of those big pallets for $5. Yeah, and they had hundreds of them. I would, if I was in that area, I would have jumped on it and grabbed it, and just because Halloween, not only is it good for costumes on the holiday, but during the off time when people need to do if kids need to do something for props. Halloween costumes, believe it or not, can be sold all year round for various different reasons. Okay, so the next thing, I will say this. I got 2 items, and and this has to do with the fact that it was an auction, that there was nobody present. I had to bid on them, and I almost feel bad that they went as low. But it's another thing when it comes to auction, is that if you start your price too low, and you have an auction, a live auction, where there's not many people in, guess what? That price is going to remain low. So a little secret, and I'm wondering if I should even say this, but I am going to say this, is if you're having an auction and you have a small audience, start your prices higher. If you have an auction with a lot of people, then you could start your low and we'll have to get into a bidding war, because then the psychology behind that is if you start getting a bidding war and people want to beat the other person. So the item price will actually go so much higher than it should have went, simply because people like beating each other out. Little secret, it's a psychological trick, but I want to show you these things. Okay, so obviously these are Disney garden stones. They're in perfect condition. One happens to be I forget which seven dwarf that is. I don't know. It's one of the seven dwarfs. I guess Doc, maybe. And then of course Pluto. Key being, it still has their tags on it. Look at them. They're from the Disney store. Original price $19.99 each, which means that these are limited run editions. They're Disney items. Disney goes really well. I bought both of these for $5. Now $5 each, $5 for both of them. That is an incredible deal, because if you run the comps just on him or you run the comps just on him, it is an instant cha-ching. And of course, now that we're out of garden season, they probably won't go, but Disney stuff sells immediately, and they're cute garden stones. So I have to say that was an amazing, that's all I got. Yes. And they're wrapped so well. They didn't break. I love it. And they're nice and heavy. So everybody, well, thanks. Record Creator already left. Thank you so much for coming. But that is my show this morning, and I think I hope I'm not interfering with anybody else's. Please, you could send me a message or you could write in the chat. I believe that there are shows from Monday through Friday, basically the whole morning, but nobody does a show on Saturday morning, Sunday morning. I don't know. If that's the case, I don't mind doing once a month, once a week show. I mean, simply because I know everybody's out there sourcing, but it's still early for me. I can't go sourcing for another hour or so. And being that the weather is like really bad outside, it's been muggy and raining and but yeah, I'm going to get up. I'm going to make some coffee for my husband. I'm going to maybe have one for myself, and then I'm going to go out there and see what I can find at any of the garage sales in the area. I am excited. I hope they have it, because usually if it rains, they cancel garage sales. But it is sourcing day for me, so we're going to see what other goodies I have. And then after this, it's all about the toys. Toys, toys, toys. I went through 12 bags yesterday. Got about 30 more bags to go. But I went through 12 bags of toys yesterday. Lots and lots of Disney stuffies. So if anybody's looking for Disney stuffies, have those. Lots of games, lots of good stuff. What's a shame is with the toys is I'm also finding a lot of broken and returned stuff, and I hate that. But I could do things with those. This is a little secret if anybody wants to know, and it's a really good idea. If you have like little toys that are broken, odds and ends, this and that, but are still salvageable, get a medium-sized box like this, throw them in the box, take pictures of everything, sell it as a mystery box. People love those things. But when it comes to eBay, you can't call it a mystery box. I call it a mystery box, but I actually list each and every single item that's in the box. I generally sell them anywhere from $30 to $40 each. I usually will go as low as 25, and it's a great thing that you can make other people happy, particularly now that Christmas is coming up. They're going to need lots of little stocking stuffers. So balance it out with some good toys, some odds and end toys, and you'll have a great item that people will love. So toys is the thing, sourcing is the thing, and then do I get to say this? 17 days? Is it 17? 18. 18 days. It is an 18-day countdown until my official brick and mortar store opens. Well, I shouldn't say open. I want to open by October 15th. But on October 1st, I get the keys to my store. I get to clean the store out, paint it, shelve it, put all that stuff, do the, I don't know, sweeping, mopping, all the cleaning. And my vision of Light Beams Treasures is going to open up and be a actual brick and mortar. So wish me luck. It's a countdown. 18 more days. Woo! and I got to document everything, which I will. There'll be some documenting videos on the craziness of going from an online seller to an online seller who has a brick and mortar store. So with that, everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm going to close this up here. Good luck sourcing. Good luck getting some deals today. Say hello to your loved ones. Love your animals. Love your family. If you have children, love your children. Of course, you got to be good. Take care. Have a good day, everyone.